One thing that drives me crazy about any sports team is when they let good talent walk away. And Ryan Poles has a good amount of expiring contracts of good players coming up here in 2024. With $80 million projected cap in 2024, I hope he does land some big name free agents. But I also hope that he does re-sign a few guys that are currently on the roster that I think have earned the right to, that are good for the franchise, good for the locker room, and good for what's on the field. And today, I am hitting on 3 current Chicago Bears that I want Ryan Poles to sign immediately. A starter in Jaylen Johnson, a rotational starter locker room player in Justin Jones, and the GOAT in Cairo Santos. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this episode of Just Another Year Chicago. My name is Nick Rohde, and as always, thank you for tuning in. All 3 guys are already here. Why just let them walk when you can re-sign them right now? If you want Ryan Poles to keep any of these 3 guys, hit that like button on the video and put your thoughts in the comment section below about who else you want the Chicago Bears to keep. And stay up to date on all Chicago Bears news, rumors, and thoughts by hitting that subscribe button and making sure that notification's on to be notified right away. So let's jump into the number 1 guy, Jaylon Johnson. This has been an interesting season for Johnson so far. He started off the beginning of the season missing 2 games with a hamstring injury, and then Johnson has balled out. So let me get this timeline very correct for you guys. After his balling out, Johnson wanted to get paid. He did not get paid. Then he requested a trade at the trade deadline. He did not get a trade. Then after the Bears brought in Montez Sweat, he said he would be mad if the Bears gave Sweat an extension before him. They did give Sweat an extension and not Johnson. And now Johnson's saying he's not mad at all. So fast forward to now, Johnson still hasn't been extended. And Ryan Poles has said publicly multiple times over the last couple of weeks that he's trying to work with Johnson's party at the moment. So let's look what Jaylen Johnson has brought to the table. 9 games, 9 starts out of the Bears' 11 games so far. 2 interceptions for 39 yards. He should have had 2 more against Detroit, in my opinion, and having 1 taken to the house for a touchdown. 5 pass deflections, 1 forced fumble, 25 total tackles, 21 being solo, 1 tackles for loss, and he's been targeted 31 times, only allowing 16 receptions. An overall PFF grade of 82, a very good score. And Johnson, again, has gotten better as this season has gone on. But in Detroit, he got cooked, dropping 2 potential interceptions, 1 that also could have gone for 6 and changed the complete course of the game. Johnson has to go back to his old ways in order to earn that money that he thinks he deserves. I think he deserves a new contract. Top end money, we'll see. Let's go to my second guy, Cairo Santos. Santos has been the best thing to happen to Chicago since 2020. Literally, sports-wise, not much to cheer about since then for any team besides maybe Connor Bedard coming to the team and also Matt Nagy getting fired, but that's about it. Now we have Matt Eberflus. Anyway, Santos has been with the Bears for 5 total seasons, revamping and saving his career when he came back here in 2020. Since 2020, Santos is 98 for 105, 40 and for 43 for field goals over the last 2 seasons, 90.7 all-time career field goal hitter, an extra point of 95.1 career. Kicker is so important in this game, especially in big moments. And I think that Ryan Poles should extend this guy immediately so we don't have a situation like we had back in 2018. A great leader and energy player too, Santos deserves a big extension. My third guy is Justin Jones. Now this one, people don't agree with me all the time, but I am telling you, the Bears need to keep Justin Jones. The argument against me usually is made that Justin Jones is blocking the development of Dexter Sr. and Zach Pickens. That's on the coaches though. They determine how many reps Jones gets. If anything, they should be doing heavier rotations, and the defensive line coach should have his, discipline put towards him. Jones has done a great job as a role player for Chicago over the last 2 years. And remember, he only signed with Chicago because Chicago did not end up getting Larry Ogunjobi, who did not pass his physical. And I think it's the best thing that could have happened because Jones has done a hell of a job in Chicago. He's played in all 28 games that he's been eligible for as a Chicago Bear. And in 2022, with 0 help, he had hell of a stat line. 52 total tackles, 3 sacks, 12 tackles for loss, 7 quarterback hits, 4 pass deflections, and 1 fumble recovery. In 2023, he does have a little bit more help, and he's still putting up stats like that. 33 total tackles, 2 sacks, 12 quarterback hits, 7 tackles for loss, 3 pass deflections, and 2 sacks. Again, he's already at 2 sacks and he still has 6 games to go. I really like Justin Jones, guys. He has played his heart out the entire time he's been a Chicago Bear. Also very reliable and a great player on and off the field. There are still guys like Deontay Foreman, Yannick Ngakoue, Lucas Patrick, Rasheed Green, and more that Chicago can potentially bring back. But who are you bringing back on this roster if you're Ryan Poles? With that, thank you very much for joining this episode of Just Another Year Chicago. My name is Nick Rohde, and as always, bear down, baby.